now. Okay, so week 7 is it? Week 7. And I'm up against Face. Faceman, coach of the Mayuhiga Mads. So, these are the teams. He's got... Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. He's got... Extra Seija, Defense Ron, Extra Moku, Extra Merlin, Speed Junko, Extra Alice, Power Komachi, Defense Okina, Defense Chiyori, Power Kaneko, and Defense Eiki. So, kind of a concerning team. Mostly because most of my mons are passive, it's a little bit difficult for me to handle pressure stall. And I'm going to assume he's gonna go ham on the pressure, kind of despite me, because my playstyle is a little bit defensive oriented. So I'd imagine he'd go, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went full pressure stall just to spite me. So I mostly tried to play around that. So with that, I'll run down on the teams. So first up, we have a FizzDef Insync Tokiko. Running Stealth Trap, Satan Emel's Fire, Squall, and Perch. This is mostly here to prevent... So, I have Squall mostly to prevent any sub-shenanigans, and the reason why I have Knock is... The plan I've decided to go with this game is just... Knock spam, Knock and Hazard spam. That's my... That's the goal I have with this team, because I noticed that some of my attackers don't really auto-win. Like, I'm gonna need chip on a lot of things in order to actually, like, kill shit. So yeah. And the reason why it's Insync is... Face's Extra Seija can go out of hand very quickly. So this is the reason why I opted for this. We have a Spadef, Extra Lyrica, running the Capture Up, and Thunder Force, Smash Spins, Drought, and First Aid. Thunder Force to hit the Moku, mostly. Although I could go Ultra High Tone, but I felt like Thunder Force hits the stuff that I mostly want to hit. Or, like, hits the stuff that I mostly want to switch into. We also have Smash Spin, Drought, and First Aid. Drought, to maybe catch some bulky shit, although they might sub anyway, so... I could go Thermit, but Drought might be better. I'm not entirely sure. We have a sort of bulky Mei Ling, running Moon's Protection, First Aid, Twin Thrust, and Joy Storm. This is basically my speed Junko check. Like, I imagine one thing that he might do is run sub-toxic Junko, and Mei Ling is perfect for that. This also handles some of his other shit as well, although I'm not entirely sure. Or rather, I don't exactly remember what this covers, but I remember it covered some stuff. Although, honestly, this could have been something that I could have replaced for something else, and I'll get to that later. But, yeah. This is kind of like, my Speed Junko pivot, and I'm pretty sure it pivots into some other shit as well, but I'm forgetting. Now, I will say this set is kind of hard-walled by, the Power Kaneko, which Faceman can definitely bring, because this dude loves Power Kaneko. However, if he does bring that, then I have a Tokiko, so it's fine. Oh, this is an interesting one. We have a little bit of spice here. So, we have a sub-coil Mayumi. So, this basically sets up on a lot of his passive shit, or a lot of his stuff that wants to set up a sub. This sets up on his Speed Junko. This sets up on his Extra Ellis. This sets up on his Power Kaneko. The idea with this is to pressure, sub, and go from there. Mayumi does a lot. It won't kill everything, but it can do a lot. Next up we have Power Futo, mostly for speed control. Futo does decently well against the team, and, well, I'm kinda... This is kinda... I'm basically just going with these high power moves just because I need her to hit, and if I whiff, I whiff. But I definitely need the power because some of his shit's kinda bulky. Oh, and here's the last one of the team. Now, this could have been a few things. This could have been Power Mamizo. because Power Mamizo had a really good matchup against Face's team. However, one thing that I noticed while building the team is I was really weak to Power Komachi. Now, granted, he has only brought Power Komachi to one game. However, I am going to make the bet that he might have noticed that I haven't brought Power Wagasagi a single time. And honestly, I could have brought Power Wagasagi here just for that slight mix-up. However, Power Wagasagi didn't have as good of a matchup despite switching into Extra Merlin pretty well. She didn't really do anything else otherwise. And honestly, that's a bit issue I had with Power Wagasagi in general, is that there weren't many games where I could really just confidently bring her in, but I feel that Face might take advantage of that because Power Komachi wouldn't really be a threat if I brought Power Wagasagi. But he might note that I might not bring Wagasagi, which I might not do, so he might bring Power Komachi. And if I brought Power Mamizo, then I would be fucked. So this was kind of like my middle ground, essentially. Eika kinda does some things nice here. Like, she's a magic bouncer, so she could switch into his hazard setters pretty well. Like, she switches into a run. It doesn't really matter if the run U-turns, especially if it's known limits, because it's not going to take a lot. It switches into the Chiyuri pretty well. And it's nice for stuffing out some of Face's physical attackers, like the Power Chronicle, for example, although they could sub. And another reason why I decided to go for Eika was, well, this kind of generally molded into my plan, which was Spike, Hazard Stack, and Knock Spam. And yeah, that's basically the team. But yeah, this Eika is meant to sort of deal with Power Komachi, hopefully. And yeah. With that out of the way, I'll get right into the match. I'm gonna assume he pinged me for the thing. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. So he did bring Power Komachi. So thank God I didn't bring Power Mamizo, because I would have been fucked. Seija, Moku, Ran, Okina, Alice. Okay. Yeah, this is sort of like what I expected. I expected the Ran, I expected the Alice, I expected the Moku. Okina, yeah, wasn't that surprising. Seija, yeah. Okay, so with that in mind, what's a good lead here? I could just lead Pyrofuto, just to scout. Although he could have capture up on something, so I don't wanna. I could just go Pyrofuto immediately and just play from there. If I have a good matchup, I'll swing. If I don't, I'll just switch. How well does Mailing look here? Mailing is okay. She's okay-ish. If they go into Seija, I go Tokyo. If they go into Moku, I go Lyrica. I guess Mailing looks okay. Who else could I go into? Maybe Eika might be... Actually, no, Eika doesn't really look that fine. I think I'll just go Mailing and then play from there. I'm not entirely sure what looks nice here. Okay, he does go around. So this is a good lead. I think I'm fine with just Calm Minding here. Because he could definitely switch into... Oh wait, I just realized he doesn't have Power Konako. Since he doesn't have Power Konako... Actually, wait, I was gonna say Mailing does pretty nice here, but he still has Moku. Okay, so I guess that's his Wind type. I was thinking of Calm Mining here, but Twin Thrusting just for damage is okay here. Yeah, I could just go mailing just for the damage. I'll go Lyrica. And I'll Drought. I'm gonna assume this thing has Spirit Torch. Yeah. I could Drought and then go into Power Futo, maybe. Actually, wait. Now I'm wondering, why did I catch a rope on this thing again? I think it was like to catch... Wait, what did it catch again? It caught... Fuck. Wait, let me look at the matchup real quick. Why did I have capture up again? Oh, for the Merlin, because Merlin has Changeling. I think that's why I had capture rope. Yeah. That's why I had capture up. It was for the Merlin. Alright, he sees the Drought now. So he will most likely switch. He'll most likely go into... what could he go into? He could go into the Okina, he could go into the Komachi, he could go into the Seija. What could he go into? I think either way, I don't think he's gonna go into the run, although he could go into the run because it could be Scarf. I'll maybe go into the Futo just to see what he does. I don't think he'll stay in. I doubt he'll stay in. I really doubt he'll stay in. Because there's no way you're gonna let this thing eat a Drought. Okay, so he goes into the run. Not entirely sure if I want to U-turn, just because I want to see if he has a capture rope. So I think I'll go Tokiko here. I'm not gonna Cold Rain, because that's definitely not gonna kill from this range. There's no way in hell. So wait, I could've gone Aka. Wait a second, I could've gone Aka. Because he could spike. Misplay by me. Aka was definitely the play. Even if he U-turned, that didn't let him set up a spike. Although he could still be Scarf, I don't know. But I think Aka was the better play. Alright, he doesn't have a spinner, at least he could just go into a spinner immediately, which is fine. I'm gonna Rocks regardless. Or I could just knock here. I think I'll Rocks first, because if he goes into a spinner, which could be the Ellis, then that gives me a free Mayumi. Unless this is a spinner, which in this case, it could be awkward. Oh! We have an opportunity. He's gonna set Suzaku. So I knock here. So now I no longer have to fear... So now I no longer have to fear Spirit Torch. This is good. Actually, since Ron switched into the Drought, maybe I could assume that the Ron is offensive. You could go into the Ron again. And then I'll go Aka in his switch. He's probably gonna Firewall again, so I'll probably just go Lyrica. I forget, did I get Aka and Knight? Wait. Let me check here real quick. I gave her a Reflect Bit because I didn't know what item to give her. That's right. Okay, Komachi comes out. Aka is the switch-in for this thing. Man, imagine if I Wisp here though. Imagine if I Wisp here, that would have been awesome. Man, on retrospect, I should have stayed in and at least spiked. I should have at least spiked. I will set a spike here, because it seems kind of free. So bouncing the Drought here is honestly not that great, because now this prevents me from Wisping this. This interaction actually is against my favor. This interaction is actually against me. I mean, yes, I prevented something from getting weakened. However, I can't burn this, which is bad. What's he gonna do here? He probably goes into Ellis? He probably goes into Ellis and spins? Or he goes into this thing. We have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to heal. If this is the spinner, then I'll keep that in mind. Okina doesn't get Suzaku, right? It gets calm? Yeah, it doesn't have Suzaku. And if he hard switches into Moku, I know that Suzaku has negative priority, so I have a free heal every single time. Unless this thing is physical. What's this thing physical? Does this thing even have a physical moveset? Do you have, like, EQ? Can you... I'm actually genuinely curious, because people are all... Because apparently offensive Okin has all the rage these days. Can this thing be physical? I'm genuinely curious. Can this thing be physical? Goes on a run, which is fine. We got Chip. Actually, wait, I'm curious. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I'm curious. Wait a minute. Let's assume he U-turns into my Tokiko and then goes extra Moku. Tokiko has a higher base speed. I can cuck him out of his own Suzaku. Yo, wait a second. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's run this. You U-turn here, Face. It's obvious. It's obvious that I switch into the Tokiko. You U-turn out into the Moku, you set the Suzaku, and then that's where I squall. Come on. Yes, you U-turn. Correct play. Correct play. Correct play. You don't? Okay, but you go into Ellis, which is fine. This tells me that you want to spin. This tells me that you want to spin. Which is fine. This gives me a free Mayumi. And now I have a free sub. So now I can get a free hit on something. Oh, this is perfect! If he stays in, he has Squall. Which, if he has Squall, he has Squall. But I feel that setting up here is fine, because I feel like the switch for him should be Moku. But if he has Protect Whirlwind, then he has Protect Whirlwind. At least that gives me some. At least that gives me more information. At least that gives me more information. But yeah. Man. I really would have liked it if he went Moku though. That'd have been so nice. Okay, can this do a KO? I'm actually curious. I don't know if this thing is Fizz Def. He is gonna take one. He's gonna protect. Yeah. Okay, this is a little bit annoying, but it's still okay. Actually, wait, no, because he probably has Wish, doesn't he? I think I'm still gonna keep going, just because I still have the safety of the sub. He could Wish Protect all he wants, but that Suzaku is gonna run out. So I think I'm fine with just swinging here for now. Plus I could get a crit. I think I'm just gonna swing here until I do something. You know, in retrospect, in retrospect, I should have given this thing metronome. Yeah, in retrospect, I should have given this Mayumi metronome. Although I don't know if I'm not entirely sure if actually wait, he could swing here. He could swing here because he might be predicting me to. Oh crap! He's thinking about it. Crap. Okay, I should have swung. I should have. I did say I was gonna keep on swinging, but I wanted to predict the protect. Should have just won with my gut. Should have just won with my gut. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Should have just won with my gut. Should have just won with my gut. Should have just won with my gut. He's gonna swing and then I have to switch, which is unfortunate. Oh, he just switches. This works too. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Alright, how much is this gonna do? Alright, that kills. Would it have lived if it didn't take that damage from Wit? Alright. You U-turn to break the sub. Oh wait, I should have hammer bashed. Oh wait, what? Oh. Oh.
Damage. Suzaku doesn't have negative priority.